I'm Janeth, Director of Nutrition Research at Instapro International. We are in Grimes, Iowa, the US. Today, I'll be talking about ExPress Soymeal, high shear dry extruded soy meal, a mechanically pressed soy meal for animal feeding, specifically an improved ingredient for animal production. I will speak about the nutritional value of ExPress soy meal with respect to other methods, because it is important to differentiate the high shear dry extrusion technology from others to formulate diets properly. The vision of Instapro International is improving nutrition for the world's producers of meat, milk, and eggs. We are continuously doing feeding trials with universities and researchers to optimize nutritional value for achieving ultimate animal performance. Instapro International is committed to leading the industry around the world in continuously improving quality, output, efficiency for our customers. I will now give you an overview of the high shear dry extrusion technology and how it works. As I mentioned earlier, it is important to differentiate this process from others, as it plays a crucial role in producing high-quality ingredients for animal feed. The quality control of soybeans is essential in animal feed production, as it directly impacts the quality of the resulting meal. Here is a broad breakdown of the critical factors to consider. It is crucial to assess the condition of the soybeans before processing. Clean, whole soybeans with less than 2% foreign material should be prioritized to ensure optimal quality. Because cracked beans may be rancid, have reduced nutrient content, and could potentially be abrasive, causing damage to the extruder parts during processing. This highlights the importance of selecting high-quality soybeans to avoid these issues, ensuring the efficiency and longevity of the processing equipment while maintaining the nutritional integrity of the soy meal. The moisture content of racked soybeans is critical. A moisture level of 9 to 11% is optimal, as it ensures effective deactivation of anti-nutritional factors like trypsin inhibitors. This moisture range also allows for efficient oil extraction and proper operation of mechanical presses. The particle size need to be considered also. Soybeans should be coarsely ground to a particle size of 3 to 4 millimeters, where beans are cracked into 4 to 6 pieces. And this is important for efficient extrusion, as extruders are not designed to grind beans. The correct particle size ensures that the processing equipment works effectively and optimally. Raw soybeans contain trypsin inhibitors, which are natural defense mechanisms for the plant, but can negatively impact animal digestion, feed intake, and growth performance. These inhibitors must be deactivated to a safe level for animal consumption. High shear dry extrusion technology can reduce trypsin inhibitors levels to below 10,000 units per gram, making the soy meal suitable for animal feed. Prior to processing, it is essential to conduct approximate lab analysis to determine moisture, protein, fat, and fiber content of the soybeans. Particularly, the lysine to crude protein ratio is an important indicator of the quality of processing. A ratio of 6% lysine to protein suggests proper processing. Avoid using KOH or PDI, as they do not correlate well with animal performance. Ensuring these quality control measures are met will result in the production of high-quality soy meal, which in turn improve animal feed performance. The extruders work through a high-shear dry extrusion process, which is a controllable and predictable method of processing raw soybean into soy meal. The key to achieving high-quality soy meal lies in the proper processing within the extruder, and here is how it works. As you can see from the image of the extruder internal parts, raw soybean pass through the extruder chambers. The total dwell time of the time the bean spent inside the extruder is typically 15 to 20 seconds. However, the beans spend only 5 seconds in the final chamber, which is crucial for maintaining the desired quality of the soy meal. Thermocouples are used to monitor the temperature inside the extruder. The process relies on frictions as the only source of heat, which generate heat as the beans are forced through the machine. The temperature is set to 160 degrees Celsius or 320 Fahrenheit to ensure proper processing. This high temperature, short time process is designed to deactivate anti-nutritional factors such as trypsin inhibitors while preserving the nutrient quality of the soybeans. The combination of controlled time and temperature, 160 Celsius, ensures that the soybeans are processed effectively, leading to the creation of a high-quality soy meal. This process reduces the risk of anti-nutritional factors affecting the animals, making the meal more digestible by ensuring that the raw beans are good quality and maintaining precise control over temperature and processing time. The extruder can produce a nutritious, high-quality ingredient for animal feeding. In the extruder, the high-shear dry extrusion process takes place. This process involves the mechanical rupture of the cell walls. As these cells break apart, the nutrients inside are released, increasing their bioavailability and making them more digestible. Additionally, this action helps deactivate anti-nutritional factors, such as trypsin inhibitors, which can interfere with the digestion and nutrient absorption. The process also contributes to the stability and shelf life of the ingredients. Antioxidants in the form of tocopherols are preserved during the process, ensuring the product retains its quality over time. Furthermore, lipase enzymes are deactivated, preventing unwanted lipid degradation. And because this is a dry extrusion process, no additional water is added during the process. The only moisture involved comes naturally from the beans themselves. This absence of added water results in an increase in the dry matter content of the product, as moisture naturally flushes off during the extrusion process. The evaporation of moisture helps concentrate the nutrients in the soy meal, enhancing its overall nutrient composition, making it a more valuable ingredient for animal feed. What ingredients can we get from the high-shear dry extrusion technology and the mechanical press? I'll talk about specifically those ingredients and the nutritional value they provide. The extruded full-fat soy is the final product obtained after undergoing high-shear dry extrusion. Its composition closely resembles that of whole soybeans, containing approximately 34 to 36% crude protein and 18 to 20% oil, as it retains the natural characteristics of the whole beans. This means the protein is highly available, making it a valuable source of nutrition, while the residual oil contributes to its energy content. Additionally, the presence of natural stabilizer, particularly vitamin E in the form of tocopherols, helps to maintain the stability of the oil and preserve the product quality. The moisture content of the extruded full-fat soy is low, typically around 7%, which results in a dry matter content of about 93%. This low moisture level enhances its shelf stability and reduces the potential for microbial growth, making it suitable for long-term storage and use in various formulations. Besides being an effective method of processing to deactivate anti-nutrients, such as trypsin inhibitors in soybeans, improving nutrient digestibility, high-shear dry extrusion causes physical changes to natural soy components, which are associated with greater energy concentration in the soy meal? Indeed, in the native state, soybean oil is stored within the soybean's tissue cells. Then the oil is released through effective cell wall rupture by shearing forces through high shear dry extrusion, facilitating the subsequent oil extraction in the mechanical press, squeezing the oil from the extruded full-fat soy. About 70% of the oil is removed from the full-fat soy by mechanical pressing. This method of oil extraction helps maintain the integrity of the nutrients and ensures that the product remains as natural as possible. The ingredient after partially removing the oil from the full-fat soy is ExPress Soymeal. That means that this soy meal is produced after high shear dry extrusion and mechanical press of oil from the full-fat soy. On the left, see the extruder and the conveyors that move the full-fat soy to the press for extraction of oil, yielding a premium quality soy meal with a consistent chemical composition. High shear, dry, partially de-oiled soy meal, ExPress. Compared to solvent extracted, ExPress soy meal serves as a highly digestible soy protein and energy source. Based on a typical analysis with 95% dry matter content, 6 to 8% residual oil in the meal, and often a lower level of crude protein between 43 to 46%, along with more than 90% amino acid digestibility coefficients, ExPress is a unique ingredient in many ways. This has been shown by numerous animal feeding and digestibility experiments. Therefore, ExPress soy meal in animal diet justified its use given the protein and energy contribution to support animal performance. We continuously test the quality of our ingredients through rigorous research and quality control measures. This includes conducting animal feeding trials and collaboration with research institutions and universities. These studies focus on digestibility and performance to assess the effectiveness and nutritional value of our ingredients. By evaluating how well animals can digest the ingredients and how they perform in terms of growth and productivity, we ensure that the ingredients meet the highest standards for producing meat, milk, and eggs. This ongoing research guarantees that our ingredients support optimal animal performance. Now, I'll briefly discuss some research results by species. First, I'm going to discuss a broiler feeding study conducted at Iowa State University. The objective of the study was to evaluate the growth performance of broiler-fed ExPress soy meal and extruded corn, high gel. Extruded corn is another innovative extrusion technology we offer at InstaPro, which enhances the nutritional value of corn by providing highly glutenized starch, making it an excellent source of energy. The performance of these broilers was compared to a controlled diet based on solvent extracted soy meal and ground corn. In this study, 768 cross genetic line broilers were used, and the trial lasted 42 days, evaluating 3 key phases: starter, grower, and finishers. The dietary treatments consisted of the following. Diet 1 was a solvent extracted soybean meal and ground corn as a control diet. Diet 2 was solvent extracted soybean meal and extruded corn high gel. Diet 3 was ExPress soy meal and ground corn. And Diet 4, both extruded ingredients, ExPress soy meal and extruded corn high gel. This study helped to assess how the inclusion of extruded ingredients like ExPress soy meal and extruded corn would impact broiler performance compared to conventional feed ingredients. Here you can see a summary of the results. Specifically, final body weight at 42 days. The orange bar represents the control diet, solvent-extracted soybean meal and ground corn. The light green bar represents soybean meal and extruded corn. The yellow bar represents ExPress Soymeal and ground corn, and the dark green bar represents both extruded ingredients. Broilers fed ExPress Soymeal showed a higher final body weight compared to those fed the control diet. Additionally, broilers fed ExPress Soymeal and extruded corn had the highest body weight at the end of the study. This indicates that the combination of ExPress Soymeal and extruded corn allowed the broilers to reach market weight faster, showcasing the enhanced growth performance achieved with these extruded ingredients. What is the ingredient impact on days to market? In the previous slide, I showed you the market weight. But now, let's focus on how the performance differs in terms of days to market. As you can see, broilers fed with ExPress Soymeal reach market weight about 2 days earlier than those on the control diet. Additionally, when fed both ExPress Soymeal and extruded corn, these broilers reach market weight 4.8 days faster than those fed the control diet. This means that the combination of ExPress Soymeal and extruded corn not only provides ingredients with high digestibility, but also significantly improves performance, allowing the broilers to reach market weight much more quickly. This demonstrates that these ingredients are not only nutritionally beneficial, but also help optimize meat production efficiency. What does it mean to reach market weight 4.75 days sooner? This improvement opens up the possibility of having an additional 1.15 flocks per year. With the diet containing ExPress Soymeal and extruded corn, the benefit is that broilers reach market weight in just 36.5 days, compared to the 41.25 days required by the control diet. This results in an 11.5% improvement in time to market. So, why was this improvement observed? In this study, we found that the broilers in the starter phase had higher feed intake, consuming 13.7 more feed early on, which helped boost their performance in the subsequent phases. How did this happen? The feed conversion ratio improved by 0.56%. Thanks to the combination of ExPress Soymeal and extruded corn, broilers were able to reach market weight faster, which in turn allows for an additional flock per year. This improvement not only enhances production efficiency, but also results in a financial impact, increasing facility profitability by 6% to 11% due to more frequent turnovers and reduced time to market. What are the financial benefits of having one additional flock per year? In this table, you can see an example for a 5 million bird flock comparing the control diet versus an example for a broiler producer who buys ExPress Soymeal. In this case, this producer needs to pay between $30 to $50 more with respect to the control diet, because in this case, he's getting an ingredient with added nutritional value. On the right, you can see an example of a broiler producer who makes ExPress Soymeal. In this case, the cost of the ExPress meal is assumed to be the same with respect to the solvent-extracted soybean meal in the control diet. A broiler producer that buys ExPress can get an incremental profit of 6.21%, and a broiler producer who makes ExPress Soymeal can have 11.5% profit. In essence, the quicker growth and enhanced performance of broiler-fed ExPress soy meal allow producers to achieve a better return on investment, making it an attractive option. Overall, the use of ExPress soy meal and high-yield corn offers several significant benefits, both nutritionally and economically, as demonstrated in the study results. Overall, by reducing feed usage, improving feed efficiency, enhancing flock uniformity, as observed in the study, and speeding up time to market, the combination of ExPress soy meal and high-yield corn provides both nutritional and economic advantages that ultimately boost the bottom line of poultry producers. That study specifically highlighted the benefits of extruded ingredients for broilers. However, as I mentioned earlier, we are continuously testing the quality of our ingredients across various species. Now I'm going to present a study that was performed with layers. This study was conducted at Virginia Tech University to evaluate the performance of layers between 22 to 37 weeks of age during their peak production phase when fed ExPress soy meal. On the left, you can see the feed intake for two different diets: solvent-extracted soybean meal, represented by the orange bar, and ExPress soy meal, represented by the green bar. The egg mass for each type of soy meal is also displayed. On the right, the graph shows feed intake in relation to egg mass. The results show that ExPress soy meal significantly improved the feed conversion ratio in layers, meaning they can convert feed into egg mass more efficiently. This leads to a reduction in feed cost by approximately 3%, making the feeding process more economical while maintaining or improving performance. This highlights the advantages of ExPress soy meal in enhancing both feed efficiency and the overall profitability of layer operations. The previous studies demonstrated the advantages of ExPress soy meal when fed to both broilers and layers. Now, I will talk about a specific study that was conducted with dairy cows at Penn State University in the US. This study evaluated the impact of ExPress soy meal and high-yield corn on milk production of dairy cows, providing insight into how this ingredient can benefit ruminant nutrition. Let me share the details and main findings from this study. The objective of this study was to evaluate the performance of dairy cattle fed high-yield with or without ExPress soy meal. For this study, commercial Holstein cows were used, and their performance was evaluated over a 21-day period with an additional 7 days to assess the effects of an increased level of high-yield corn. The dietary treatments consisted of the following. Treatment 1, a controlled diet, a ration based on steam flake corn, a competitor in the market, and ExPress soy meal. Treatment number 2 was ExPress soy meal and high-yield corn, both extruded ingredients. And treatment number 3 was high-yield corn and canola meal. This study aimed to understand how the combination of high-yield corn and ExPress soy meal impacts dairy cow performance in terms of milk production and feed efficiency, compared to a traditional feeding method. Let me share the results and findings from this study. On this slide, the yellow bar represents the diet with steam flake corn and ExPress soy meal. The green bar represents the diet with ExPress soy meal and high-yield corn, both extruded ingredients. The orange bar represents the diet with high-yield corn without ExPress soy meal. Here you can see how the combination of ExPress soy meal and high-yield corn improves milk production compared to the other two treatments. Specifically, milk production increased by 4.5% in cows fed express soy meal and high-yield corn compared to those fed extruded corn and canola meal. This improvement is largely due to express soy meal providing more bypass protein, which is used for milk production, while high-yield corn provides 90% gelatinized starch, making it more digestible and acting as a highly digestible source of rumen-degradable protein, supporting improved milk production. The inclusion of high-quality feed ingredients such as high-yield corn and express soy meal works synergistically in the dairy ration, helping to enhance overall milk yield. Overall, the key takeaway from these feeding trials with dairy and poultry is that the nutritional value provided by express soy meal, which is high shear dry extruded and mechanically pressed, is significant. By incorporating express soy meal and high-yield corn into animal diets, we see several potential benefits. Milk production can increase by 4.5% in dairy cows, as demonstrated in the study with Holstein cows. Broilers can reach market weight faster, reducing the time to market and improving overall production efficiency. Feed conversion ratio in both broilers and layers is improved, contributing to more efficient use of feed and better growth performance and egg production. Furthermore, this improvement can lead to cost saving of 2 to 8% per ton of diet cost, thanks to the enhanced feed efficiency and performance associated with these ingredients. By utilizing express soy meal and high-yield corn, producers can achieve both nutritional and economic benefits, improving overall profitability in poultry and dairy operations.